Hi, these comments are for AT, and I am Michael from OTC Online TOEFL Course.com, and I'm going to give you some feedback on that writing practice test that you sent me yesterday. I scored your essay here at 3.5 or 22 points out of 30. So if you look over at the official rubrics here, here's the one thing I think you can work on right now. It says addresses a topic and task using somewhat developed explanations, exemplifications, and or details. It means you can probably develop your points a little bit more. Notice how in this one paragraph, learning is not an easy task that can be explained only by the contribution or success of the teacher. Notice here you don't really have any direction. I would try to explain the reasons why they should not be paid in this way in the following essay. But then you go here, it's not an easy task, or so there's just not a very clearly marked thesis, and the topic sentence is a little bit too vague. And then within this paragraph, you talk about students that come from different backgrounds and have different abilities, which is an idea. Then you should give an example to illustrate that point. But you don't. You just move on to another idea. And you say it's impossible for every student to have intention to learn at the same degree. So you're saying, in addition, is the motivation levels are different. This is a second point in this paragraph. Then you have a very proficient instructor must be paid less if they don't perfectly focus. Media can be paid very well. Okay, so you have at least two different reasons within that paragraph, but you don't give any specific examples to illustrate those points. And that's why I think this is why I'm putting you in the 3 range here. Displays unity, progression, and coherence, though connection of ideas may be occasionally obscured, inconsistent facility, sentence formation, word choice. I don't think you have too many grammatical problems in there, but I think you could do a better job with the details in each of those body paragraphs. So what do? I think you need practice with creating more sharply focused thesis statements. And once you have a good thesis, I mean, the rest of the essay is going to work very well because you simply need to restate one of the key points you mentioned in your thesis. So if you have a specifically marked thesis, then your topic sentences are going to be a little bit better. And if the topic sentences are more clearly marked, then you're more likely to have a specific example in here to illustrate that point. So I think it all comes down to creating a more sharply focused thesis and more clearly marked topic sentences. And then my suggestion is maybe use one specific example within each of those body paragraphs to illustrate your reason, and write about that example in about 100 words. All right, so I'm going to put you at 3.5 out of 5, 22 points out of 30. Now the good news is, if you need some support, I'm here to help you. I have 3 different kinds of services that you can take advantage of right now. One is my TOEFL private lessons. I have over 30 years of teaching experience with academic writing, so certainly I can help you solve all your writing problems, and you do have some. Okay, I also have a TOEFL speaking and writing feedback service if you're on a tighter budget. And I also have online TOEFL courses to help you improve your overall English skills and then thereby improve your TOEFL score. All right, so check them out. All right, and thank you for doing this particular practice test.